let me get back to my story. About the gay man. And like I said, the one dude, I guess he was the leader, whatever. Skinny dude, he had, breasts. So I seen that. I was blown back. I was like, man, I ain't never in my life seen anything like that. Like, there was one gay dude in my town, and he wasn't nothing like that. Like, like everybody knew he was gay, but, everybody just knew, point blank period. And me just seeing that was just a whole other experience within itself, because I never seen a man, with breasts before. Like, it was just crazy to me. And I remember I got fly with this one dude, he was from, I forget what town he's from. His name was, I call him Q. But anyway, we started talking, and I was asking him, I was like, man, like, oh, I'm sorry, let me go back a little bit. It was 4 of them, and the 2 I remember the most was, like I said, the first was the dark skinned dude, and it was a Spanish dude with him too, and he had a full beard, and the craziest thing was, this is what really blew my mind. My man, from the waist down, he had a figure like a woman, like he was built like Nicki Minaj, like I said, mind you, this was in the 90s, like 98, 99, something like that. It wasn't 99, it was like 97, 98. This man had it was just so crazy. I had never seen a man that was built like this. Like, I remember the first time I seen him, I said I was in a mess hall eating, he was walking around, and he had on tight state pants. Like, they was so tight, like, you could see everything. I mean, everything. Like, it blew my mind. Like, and me hearing all the crazy stories about, dudes and stuff like that. Like, you kind of talk to their lovers. I had to get an eyeful within, a couple seconds, and that's what I had to do. But I was down there, and I was seeing, like, we would go outside for rec, and I would go to the yard. He'd be working out, and he'd be over there. So I started seeing him on like a regular basis. And this is the craziest part about this. The dude, my bunkmate, I remember he went to medical or something like that. And he had a letter. And he slept on the bottom bunk. And the way he had the letter was like hanging out of his bed, like he wanted somebody to see it, like cause I slept on the top bunk. Every time I got down from the top bunk, I'd have to pull my box out and climb up there. So it wasn't like I wasn't fishing anything. It was right in my way. The letter. It was right in my way for me to see this. So me being curious and nosy, I don't know if the dude who sat across from me, if he seen it too. So he was saying, he was like, yo man, look at this letter right here. So, dude had just left for medical. Like, he was gonna be gone for, at least in half an hour. And plus, like, the walk to the doctors and everything, it was gonna probably take like 5 minutes. So we had, enough time to read the letter and blah blah blah. So we read it, and it was saying like, ooh girl, I see you today at court. Ooh, you looking so good. Oh man, I want you so bad. This, that, and the third. We don't think nothing of it. We just thinking, maybe the girl came to court and seen him and this, that, and the third. Like, it's, who knows? So he came back from court, and he was talking to me. So he's like, yeah man, I just came back from the doctors, and I seen my girl. I'm like, see your girl? How you see your girl? We in jail. I'm like, it's still not registering in my head. It's still not clicking like what he's talking about. So he's like, yeah, I was down there kissing on my girl, out grabbing her butt, this, that, and this. I'm like, how does dude see his girl? It's still not clicking in my head what this dude talking about. But then he finally broke it down to me. he's like, yeah, you know, you see that Spanish cat be walking around with the big old butt. I'm like, yeah, he's like, that's my girl. I'm like, that's your girl. Like, yo, my whole world just exploded in front of my face. Like, I could not believe this man, you know, the dude. I mean, I didn't know this cat nothing like that, but it just blew my mind that, you know, he was gay. And, you know, we started talking, I don't know why he wanted to come out to me. I still never understood this why he came out to me. I guess he wanted to relieve. I guess he wanted to get some of the pressure off of him. So I was asking, I'm like, what you in here for? He's like, yeah, I'm in here for breaking and entering. He said, this dude was crazy. This dude was crazy. Yo, he told me, he said he was climbing the roofs of jewelry stores and, you know, tear the roof apart and going through that way. So, you know, I give it to him. He was, you know, but he got, anyway, that's just what I was saying. So he, you know, he started opening up to me a little bit more and more. So, you know, because number one, you know, whatever, my thing is, if you tell me something, I don't repeat it. You know, but like I said, this almost 30, and I'm pretty sure my man, he probably not even alive no more, because I'll tell you that in a second. So, we started talking, and he's like, yeah, he said he was in the county, and the Spanish dude was named Peaches. That's what he called him, you know, called her. Like, that's a man to me anyway. He's like, yeah, that's my girl, you know, we was in the county together, and I would see him all the time, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, man, like, I'm still, like, so he was saying, this man told me out his own mouth. He said, man, he's like, man, I'm not gay, man. I just got a sex problem. And let me reiterate this. I don't want nobody trying to gay bash me or nothing like that. I don't have no problem with gay people. Whatever you do between you and your partner is your business. I do not care. But don't be under any illusion that, you know, you are bisexual, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, to me, you're a gay man. Just accept the fact and go on with your life. Point blank, period. Don't live in denial, delusion, and none of that. You're a gay man. You sleep with men. Case point. So I never, like, the whole time I was there with him, I never had issue with it because, you know, he was cool. And then, like, but every day he would start opening up more and more to me. So, but like I said, I'm naive. I'm 19, 20 years old. I'm, you know, green as the grass. Like, I don't, you know, I might say stupid. So he telling me, he like, yeah, man, you know, I see him the doctor. And I sat back, I'm like, dude, he's going to the doctor more, because I never went to the doctor, but he was going, like, pretty much, like, every day. So he came out to me, he's like, man, you know, I got full-blown AIDS. I'm like, you do? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, that's why I work out all the time, you know. I'm not getting skinny, am I? I said, nah, you look straight, man. He's like, yeah, okay, good, because, you know, I got full-blown AIDS. So, at this point, I was getting ready to get transferred down to the camps. Like, I was getting ready to leave. So I said, are you coming to the camps? He's like, nah, man, I can't go to camps. I gotta go to I guess they had like a different section with people that had, you know, like HIV and everything. I don't know, but, you know, I think so. I think I was there for maybe another week or something like that on the main compound. Then I got shipped off to the camps. And I'll never forget this. Like, I remember it was these 3 or 4, maybe 5 dudes. They had assaulted this girl. She was like mentally challenged. You know, it was big news back then. Like, it was then, like, I remember I had read about it, you know, living in South Jersey. So, and it happened up in North Jersey, like up in northern Jersey, like, and they sexually assaulted her. And they you know, they did that poor girl so bad. Like, man, they did her so terrible. Like, it was crazy. Like, they did her so bad. Like, oh my God, man. They like I said, the girl, she was mentally challenged. So, and I remember I had read the transcripts of the court proceedings, and their lawyers were trying to say, like, you know, they were trying to say, oh, the girl, she enticed them. She kind of like egged them on to, you know, have sex with her. And I mean, from you know what I read in them transcripts, you know, like they did that girl bad, man. Like they did her bad. Like it was just so crazy how they did her. And I don't know who, but the state or somebody, you know, whoever that girl, you know, her parents or whoever she associated with, they, you know, they must have some powerful people they know because they they had where I was, it was called Annandale Youth Facility, and they had another place called Avondale that was for sex offenders. So somehow or another, I think this is all planned out. Like somebody, like I said, their people must know somebody, you know, high in power because them dudes who did to that girl, you know, somehow or another they ended up where I was. They were not supposed to come there. They were not supposed to come there. Like, you know, because and what happened was when they came there, the staff had told the other inmates, the porters, that you know they were coming. And like I said, everybody, this was big news around that time. Like this was like because the girl was mentally challenged. They you know they sodomized her. Like they treated that girl so bad. I'm like they treated her so bad. Like it was just so crazy. Like when I read that, and even when I read the transcript was crazy too. How they did her. And they came to where I was, and so like I said, there's a reception area that they bring you through, and you know you get the clothes, X, Y, and Z, you know whatever you have to essentially use a toothbrush, whatever, blah blah blah. So what the CEOs did was they brought them in. I think it was like 5 of them. You know they came in by themselves, and the CEOs had told the inmate they like these them guys who assaulted that girl. So what they did, they brought them in, and the CEOs just left for like. Just left them in there for like 10 minutes. Like they just disappeared. So what the inmates did was they beat the brakes off these dudes, man. When I say they beat the brakes off of them, they beat the brakes off of them. Like they this allegedly, I wasn't there to see it. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. I wasn't there. I can't confirm or deny it. Let me clarify that right now. This what went through the grapevine. At the facility I was, like I said, it was like known around the compound that this happened to him. So, you know, I didn't see it. This is what was brought to my attention. Let me say that. Man, they say these dudes, the inmates took mops, took you know the mop handles, the sticks, and you know broke them off, and was like you know sticking them in their butts. Like, man, they did them dudes so bad. Like, they did them so bad. They say they was in there beating them, and because, you know, what they did to that girl was just so wrong. Like I said, she was mentally challenged, and I mean, like I said, her people must have knew somebody because they was not supposed to come there. You know, and they tried to, you know, of course they don't cover their tracks. You know, they're like, oh, they mess up in the paperwork. You know, it's supposed to be, you know. They're supposed to go to Avondale, but they said to Avondale by accident. You know, it must have been a mix-up in the paperwork. Somebody must have wrote it wrong, and you know, that's that. But that's how they did it. But truth be told, didn't nobody even care. Like, you know, they did like nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody blinked an eye or anything. They just did that girl so bad, man.